The main message that I get across to my staff is 3 words: process, process, process. The staff has to have a process in order to make their job easier.
The LSPs do not have frequent conversations with potential customers about liability because they don't feel comfortable talking about it.
You know, I'm as guilty as the next manager. I kind of think that, you know, when I give my staff something that's might be a little bit new, but it's good for them, I kind of figure that they're just going to do that. But the reality of it is they don't always do that.
The B-File process has given us the opportunity to truly understand where the customer is at in terms of their assets and their life insurance needs.
If I was a solo EA or working with the EFS, I would definitely use B-File. B-File is a data gathering tool. The more data you have on a customer, and the more data that shows you that customer has a need for a life insurance product or a financial services product, the more power you have to set that appointment with the customer. So B-File is an absolute must.
The sales staff does not feel comfortable with financial services because they don't know anything about it.
B-File gave my team a process that's simple once they understand it, and it's consistent. And when you give an LSP something that's simple, consistent, they are going to buy onto it.
As an agency owner, you have to be a part of the financial services or you are going to lose opportunities.
What the B-File does is it identifies potential customers that need a life insurance product or a financial product.
What B-File does is it gives me an excellent tool, necessary things to talk about in helping me onboard that customer, because that's vital to our customers. It's vital to our retention, overall retention. Think about how nice it is as an agency manager to call that customer up and say, "Hey Joe, I heard you talk to my LSP the other day. I want to thank you for the business first and foremost."
So B-File allows you to connect with the customer, talk with the customer, make sure they got the policies, make sure that any necessary follow-up work is in place. If you look at your ACES survey questions, you'll see that every one of those questions will apply to the B-File process. When you're talking to customers, an email will not replace a live phone call. An email is very informal. Okay, it's the shortcut out of talking to customers. It's a shortcut out of picking up the phone. And if you're going to shortcut things, you're going to get shortcut sales. Okay, so picking up the phone, talking to the customer, you learn a lot about them. Not just what you want to learn about if they need life insurance or financials. You learn about if they're married, where they worked, if they have kids. You just create a relationship with them, and down the road, over time, relationships that you build from talking to customers will go a long way as far as more sales, referrals, cross-sells, anything. So you've got to be talking to your customers each and every day.
I don't want you as a customer walking out the door with limits that are lower than what's going to cover your whole assets. I'm not doing my job. So B-File helps me do my job better than the next person down the street.
They get to learn about how the LSP is selling, if the LSP is doing their job, and different things about the agency that they may not pick up while working in the agency on a day-to-day basis.
Have I created additional sales? The answer to that is most definitely.
When I first implemented B-File, I was writing roughly $30,000 in production credit per year. I implemented B-File, and every year after, I've averaged over $100,000 in production credit for financial services. I was number 1 in the state of Michigan for IPS. B-File from my agency has simplified our financial process. Okay, I implemented the process 3 years ago. My production credits tripled. My IPS has tripled.
I'm Mike Hallahan. B-File. I guarantee you it works.